Hey, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back. This is your girl, Mikkel, and I am here with another video for you. Before we get started, please do remember to like, subscribe, and share. Connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Remember to click the bell so that you be notified when there is a new video that is posted. And videos are posted every Saturday and Wednesday. So today we are looking at 5 things that we can learn from Ruth.
Hey, this is your girl Mikkel from Journey in Christ, here to uplift and encourage the babe in Christ. We are here to help you on your faith journey.
5 things that we can learn from Ruth. So I'm just going to name off the 5 things that we can learn from Ruth, and then we'll just dive into those scriptures. So 1, Ruth was a woman of integrity. She stuck to her word. 2, she was hardworking. 3, she was sacrificial. 4, Ruth was a woman that was obedient. And 5, she was submissive. Integrity means to be honest and to have morals. So in Ruth 1:16, follow me there, we see that, and we're talking about Ruth. Before I get started, we're talking about Ruth because we as women are always talking about our Boaz. We're waiting for our Boaz. We're waiting for our guy. But there are a few things that Ruth did that helped her get her Boaz. These are 5 things that Ruth did that is very significant that can possibly help you get your Boaz. So let's look at Ruth 1:16, and it says, "But Ruth replied, 'Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go. Where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people. Your God will be my God.'" She's saying this to Naomi, her mother-in-law. So her husband died. So Ruth wasn't somebody that opposed frustration, that opposed loss, that was against frustration and dealing with things that are hard. She dealt with some hard times. She lost her father-in-law, her husband, and her brother-in-law. So she suffered greatly. But she specifically said to her mother-in-law, "I will not leave you. Wherever you go, I'm going. Wherever you stay or lodge, I'm going to be right there with you. Wherever you worship, I'm going to be worshiping too." And so this made her a woman of integrity, a woman that stayed true to her word. She had a sister-in-law because her brother-in-law died, but he was also married. That sister-in-law left. And we heard about her no more. She was never even spoken about. So let's look at how hardworking Ruth was. So in Ruth 2:2, it says, "And Ruth the Moabite said to Naomi, 'Let me go to the fields and pick up the leftover grain behind anyone in whose eyes I find favor.' Naomi said to her, 'Go ahead, my daughter.' So she went out and entered a field and began to glean behind the harvesters." This young lady left her mother-in-law to go and work so that she can take care of both of them. This woman was hardworking. She wasn't someone who was just waiting on Boaz and wanted Boaz to take care of her and have her not work. She was out here working hard in the heat. And she was also sacrificial. So if we look at Ruth 2:18, Ruth 2:18, it says, "She carried it back to town, and her mother-in-law saw how much she had gathered. Ruth also brought out and gave her what she had left over after she had eaten enough." She shared. She sacrificed her hard working, the time, the food, to share with her mother-in-law. So she not only said to this woman, "I'm going to follow you, I'm going to be with you," but she showed it in everything that she did. And it also showed that she was obedient to this mother-in-law, to Naomi. In Ruth 3 verse 3, it says, wash, put on perfume, and get dressed in your best clothes. Then go down to the threshing floor, but don't let him know you are there until he has finished eating and drinking. Naomi gave Ruth an instruction. So in order for her to get her Boaz, she needed to be obedient to Naomi. First, she had to follow Naomi. She had to have Naomi love her enough to want her to be with someone that would take care of her, that would love her, that would be affectionate to her. And so Naomi then gave her an instruction. Ruth obeyed that instruction and she submitted. And so now we see in Ruth 3 verses 7 where she submits to Boaz. When Boaz had finished eating and drinking and was in good spirits, he went over to lie down at the far end of the grain pile. Ruth approached quietly, uncovered his feet, and lie down. In the middle of the night, something startled the man, and he turned, and there was a woman lying at his feet. She obeyed Naomi. She then submitted to the instruction and now submitted to Boaz. And this is how she found her Boaz. This is how she got her Boaz. She was a woman of integrity, meaning that she was honest. She was hardworking, meaning she was industrious and diligent in whatever it was that she found her hand to do. Whatever it is that God has given you to do, you're looking for your Boaz. Continue to be busy doing the things, the assignment that God has given you. Being sacrificial means giving of yourself to your church, giving of yourself to somebody like Naomi, who's a mentor, somebody who you love. And you suffer loss sometimes when you're sacrificing. And then she was obedient to Naomi. She complied to the instructions that Naomi gave her. She then submitted to what Naomi said. She submitted to the instruction and then submitted to Boaz. She submitted to the life that he would give her. She submitted to what Naomi had already told her about this man. She was a woman of integrity. She was hardworking. She was sacrificial. She was obedient, and she was submissive. That is 5 things that we can glean and take from the story of Ruth so that we can find our Boaz. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please do remember to like, subscribe, and share. And remember, take notes so that you know, and you can let me know how you were able to find your Boaz.
Hey y'all, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Connect with us on social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and please do remember we are on podcasts. You can find us on Apple or Google as one of the major podcast outlets. But I will see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all.